Hello students, welcome to the online session. Today we are going to start a very interesting chapter of science, that is chapter 5, separation of substances. In this chapter we are going to learn various methods of separation of substances. Okay, let's start the chapter.
Class 6 Science Chapter 5 Separation of Substances. Every day we separate number of substances from their mixture. We will look at some of the examples. We always use a strainer to pour tea in a cup. But why we use a strainer? We use a strainer to separate tea leaves from the tea. Because we usually don't eat the tea leaves, we throw them away. So, the tea leaves over here is a non-useful component and tea becomes the useful component. So, this was the first example of separation where we have separated a useful component from a non-useful component. We will now look at some more examples. The churning of curd or the continuous stirring of curd is done to separate butter and buttermilk. We use both butter and buttermilk. That means curd is churned to separate two useful components. Here we have another example of separation. After harvesting the wheat plant, we separate grains from the stalk. Stalk is the stem of the wheat plant. We eat wheat grains in the form of flour, whereas we feed the stalk to animals. So, this was one more example of separation where grain is separated from stalks while harvesting. This example you have studied in your chapter 3, fiber to fabric. Cotton ginning. The process of separation of cotton seeds from cotton fibers. So, cotton ginning is also a separation process. So, now we have looked at number of examples where we do separation in our everyday life. We have also understood that there are many reasons for which this separation is done. So, we will now look at the reason in detail. So, here we have a table showing the purpose for which we do the separation. First example is to separate stones from rice. What is the purpose of the separation over here? The purpose is to remove the impurity or the harmful component. And what do we do with the separated component? We throw away the impurities. We throw the stones from the rice. Second example is churning curd to obtain butter. Here, two different but useful components are obtained. Here, the separation is done to obtain two useful components. We use both the components over here. Third example, to separate tea leaves from tea, we are removing non-useful components over here. We throw away the solid component. So, why do we separate substances? The answer is to separate harmful substances from a mixture. To separate non-useful substances from a mixture. To separate two useful components if we want to use them separately. Now we will study about different methods of separation. There are various methods by which separation can be done. Hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, evaporation, filtration, decantation and sedimentation. We will study all these methods of separation in detail. So the first method of separation we will study is hand picking. These are rice grains with some impurities. Now to remove these impurities, what you will do? That's quite simple. You will just pick up these impurities with your hand. So this is called hand picking. Hand picking is a separation method used to remove the unwanted or harmful substance from a mixture by using your hand. This method of hand picking can be used for separating slightly larger sized impurities like the pieces of dirt, stone and husk from wheat, rice or pulses. Husk is the outer covering of the grain. If you have a mixture of salt and sugar, will you be able to separate them by hand picking? It is practically impossible to separate them by your hands because both of them are very small in size. So, when hand picking can be used? Hand picking can be used when the quantity of impure substance is less and when the size of the impure substance is large. Another method of separation is threshing. You must have seen bundles of wheat or paddy stalks lying in the fields after harvesting the crop. Stalks are dried in the sun before the grain is separated from them. Each stalk has many grain seeds attached to it, and the grain has a coating known as chaff. The chaff is not eaten, so the chaff needs to be separated from the grain. This is done by beating the grain stalks on the floor. This is called threshing. The process that is used to separate grain from stalks is threshing. In this process, the stalks are beaten to remove the grain seeds. Another way to do it is to lay out the stalks and make oxen or donkeys walk on it. Nowadays, machines are used to thresh large quantities of grain. In threshing, the grain is removed from the chaff or husk, but the two are still together. The husk and the grain need to be separated from each other, and this is done by another method of separation, that is winnowing. Winnowing is a method used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. To separate grain from the husk, the mixture is thrown down from a height when the wind blows. The husk is lighter than the grain, so it blows away with the wind, and the grains settle down and form heap. This method of separation is called winnowing. This method is commonly used by farmers to separate lighter husk particles from heavier seeds of grain. The husk particles are carried away by the wind. The seeds of grain get separated and form a heap near the platform for winnowing. The separated husk is used for many purposes such as fodder for cattle. Difference between threshing and winnowing. Let's make this clear once again so that you don't get confused between threshing and winnowing. In threshing, we separate grains from the stalks by beating it on the hard surface or with the help of machines. In winnowing, we actually separate husk from the grains. So, in this session, we have studied three methods of separation, that is hand picking, threshing and winnowing. Hand picking is a separation method used to remove the unwanted or harmful substance from a mixture by using your hand. Threshing is the process that is used to separate grains from stalk. And winnowing is a method used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. In the next session, we will learn the remaining methods of separation of substances. Thank you for watching the video.